Scorpio, welcome to your just-in-time intuitive tarot reading. This one is for June 9th through to the 15th, so let's jump on in and see what's on the cards. If you are returning, welcome back for another reading. Great to have you here. And if you are a newbie, welcome. My name is Bronya. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Really looking forward to bringing you through this message. If you enjoy it, please do like, share, comment, hit subscribe. That supports the channel, keeps the readings coming. And also, drop me a comment. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Always love to hear, and I'm as interactive as I can be in my comment section. All right, I've got number 24, joy, which adds to number 6. And I have number 15, awareness, which also adds to number 6. And number 6 in the tarot is the energy of the lovers. It is about balance and harmony within our, our whole being, our whole life. It can be our personal relationships. Sometimes it links to choices of the heart. So maybe you're really tuning into the energy of joy, Scorpio. What is going to bring you joy? Are you in joy right now? Do you need to make some shifts and changes in order to bring more happiness, more lighthearted energy, maybe more abundance into your life? Let's keep going. So I'm using the Divine Initiation Oracle and the Ethereal Alchemist Tarot today. I'll link you to these decks as well down below in case you'd like to explore them, add them to your collection. You'll also find the link to my website should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing. And I am always on Instagram and TikTok with different daily messages if you want to jump over there also. Okay, I've got Sacred Path. I love this card, Scorpio, because it feels like there is some kind of portal, some kind of gateway, some kind of new door opening for you. Now we see the sun energy through there. We can't see what is waiting, but we see an illumination, and the sun energy is associated with happiness, with joy. Maybe at the moment you're sort of feeling like this guy here. You're in the desert. Like, I don't really know where to turn, what direction to go. It feels like things are kind of dried up. But I think we've got an exploration or journey towards joy that might involve stepping through some new doors. Let's get further into this message, Scorpio. Going to use the full tarot deck now. I always find the first card out tells a lot of the story, and it's the Page of Swords. Yeah, I always say the page comes before the ace, meaning you've been prepared for the Ace of Swords. We see it here, and that's associated with awareness, with truth, with breakthroughs towards a new beginning, new inspiration. But this person here is at the top of the tower, right? And we know what the tower is all about. It's about what do you need to deconstruct in your life, or what solid, stable structures might be solid and stable, but might not be in alignment for you, with you, which might be having a hindrance on your joy. So I sort of feel that, there might be some big changes coming for you to gain the victory of the Ace of Swords. Like, it's here, but it's not quite within reach, because it feels like there needs to be some shifts. What have we got here? The Emperor. Wow. Okay, so Aries energy coming in, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. You might be dealing with one or have a placement in Aries in a significant part of your birth chart, Scorpio. This is the foundation. So you know how we kind of had that nod to the tower, and that talks about at the foundation in one of your key life areas, there's something out of alignment, and there needs to be that heartfelt choice to bring it back into the number 6 energy, balance and harmony. You are walking your sacred path, but I feel like you're at some kind of fork in the road here. And if we talk about the tower, the Emperor is the one who excavates down to the foundation and goes, you know what, this needs to come up. I want to lay a new concrete slab down on which to build something that is in alignment with my true vision. So we've got some kind of life excavation, some kind of rebuild, with you being the architect, Scorpio, and you're being asked to take the reins and take control. Now, with the Emperor, this could be in work, career, business, or I'm kind of feeling like the greater infrastructure, because one thing always flows into the other in our lives, right? How we're showing up in one life area is often how we're showing up in multiple life areas. I've pulled the second page, the Page of Wands, And we see someone else who's in the desert approaching this new structure and seeing this beautiful vista here. So I think that you are being called to go on a journey of exploration to find that joy, to find what lights you up. I feel that the Page of Wands, 2 pages here is highly associated with news, a message that is positive, that moves you. Now, I'm a big believer in being the emperor, being the one to take action. In fact, someone commented on my Instagram the other day and said, why are you always saying to take action and reach out and follow through and communicate in your readings? And I just commented back and said, how else are you going to make magic happen? How else are you going to shift potential to reality? Because if you're in waiting energy, then you could be waiting a long time. We are the magician. We are the one that alchemizes the energy. We are in a 3D reality. We have to change things through our action and through our spoken word. And if we choose to stay in waiting energy, that's when the tower can fall before we have a chance to consciously deconstruct it on our own. And that is no threat. You have free will and you can do what you want, and maybe the tower won't fall, but you might be settling for a smaller version of your life, one that doesn't have the level of joy and happiness and harmony and deep soul and heart connection that you truly desire. So we've got a stepping up and taking charge, taking the lead, and I am such a strong believer in that. Oh, Knight of Cups. You do have a lot of potential energy coming in there, I'll have to say, Scorpio. But you're the one that opens the door. You're the one that sets the stage for this. And if you do seek, there is something here in terms of an emotional new beginning. Now that could be the new work opportunity that you feel can lead you towards the abundance. This could be, Knight of Cups can bring some kind of invitation, proposal to connect, to collaborate, to rebuild. Like, it's a very positive energy. Hanged woman, hanged man, hanged person, whatever you want to identify with. Look, this is the waiting energy. Be mindful of that. Yes, it is good to reflect, take things slowly, to move at your own pace. But if we get stuck in the waiting, okay, that you might be saying, Bronya, that's all good and well. Like, I'm waiting for that Knight of Cups to pursue me. I'm waiting for the opportunities to come my way. Cool, do that, but put a time limit on it. The Hanged Woman is asking you to see things from a different perspective. What would happen if I was the one that made that effort, made that move, took a step on my sacred path, creaked the door open? Who would step through it? Oof, maybe that is why. Maybe that is why you're in the waiting energy, because part of dismantling that tower is going to involve a severing of ties with something that you might hold dear, but it's also holding you back. That is a tricky one, Scorpio. That is a tricky one, but we have all been there. And I think that once you start moving on this, wild horses can't hold you back. The Chariot is here. It is a victory energy. Judgment, the critical turning point, the last call is at the bottom of the deck. The major arcana that comes before the world, the universe, where we leap into an expansive and profound new cycle after passing a spiritual lesson. What is the spiritual lesson? Is it getting out of the waiting energy? Is it the one to be the alchemist? Is it the determination and resilience to push things forward even when we're navigating the Three of Swords, even when we have to sever ties, even when we need to make emotionally intelligent decisions that involve some level of letting go to liberate, release to rebirth, all of the next message on from the Hanged Woman energy? Ultimately, though, this reading is bookended by indicators of a win, of a victory. You are walking your sacred path, and there is a highest timeline set out for you, Scorpio, but you have free will. You can stay in the desert, or you can take the reins and step through the portal. Which one do you choose? I'm going to leave it there, Scorpio. I hope you enjoyed this message. If you did, please do like, share, comment, hit subscribe. You can check out my personal reading and healing offerings at my website, wildlotustarot.com. Linking that for you down below also. And find me on the socials, Instagram and TikTok, if you'd like some different daily guidance and motivation, inspiration from me. I'm sending you so much love and magic. Bye for now.